Hello YouTube and welcome back to my dividend portfolio update for September. Looking at the top five, no real change there. Rolls-Royce still number one, Seagrove still number two, and then we've got My Oil, which had a good run at the moment, and then Realty Income. Looking at the month gone by, so September sort of started at 20 and a half. It's been a fairly good month for growth. I had notifications every day for dividends and things going up in price. So really good run this month. Sort of finished the month at just under 20,000. It's really good. Just give me a rate of return of 2.3%. Looking over the individual stocks. So just pause the video if you want to look at a particular one. But like I say, oil also had quite an amazing run, up quite a bit. Caterpillar's had a good run as well. Sort of starting a month at sort of 430-ish, peaking out at 500. So yeah, really good month for Caterpillar. Yeah, dollars had a bit of good recovery as well against the pound, so that's helped my portfolio out quite a lot. Even this ETF that I've been dogging me for ages has actually gone back into a profit. Summer Global Clean Energy, sort of sitting in there at £6.90. Like to get it to 10%, and I think I might sell that. Let's talk about also a good run. Mining had a good run this month actually. So Rio Tinto, yeah, had a nice little run back into profit on that as well, which is helping out my portfolio no end. Rolls-Royce, number one. The reason it's number one is just keeps going up. So now it's sort of 11.5 quid. I remember buying them at 67 pence. What a find. Apart from that, yeah, everything's pretty good. I'd say always a good one. Quite a few very good run. Everything's had a good run, so really pleased with that. Something slightly different for this month. So sort of look at my pies. This is my high dividend yield one. So that's had a rate of return of 2.6%, so nice growth on that. My lower dividend yield one, again had another good run on there, so yeah, looking pretty good. And then there's this pie. A few of my friends have made together. We sort of picked some companies, chucked them together. It's had sort of mixed fortunes, but still pretty good, I think. All right, let's jump over to my returns for the month. So this month, in September, I'll put in £250 into the ISA and into the invest account. So my ISA gave me £50 interest and a closing balance of 16,300. So let's just have a look through the dividends. So first up for the month was 3M at 92 pence, and we had Anflac at £1.11. AGNC paid me out £2.22. Google paid me out 21 pence. Archer January Minerals paid me out £1.25. Next up was Barclays. So first dividend from them since I bought them last. Sold them last year, I think, and then this year I bought them back in the Wolf of Wall Street pie. That paid me out 66 pence. Blue Solar Income Fund paid me out £4.79. So I've been heavily invested in renewables because of what the UK government's doing for their net zero. They're going to do really well. BP paid me out £11.50, so that's good to see. They increased the dividends as well. Ford, that's part of my Wolf of Wall Street pie. That paid me out 75 pence, which is really good. Gladstone Land, that's another one I'm sort of piling money into to cost average down on. So that paid me out £1.90, so still very pleased with that. Horizon Technology Finance, that paid me out £2.36. This is another one I'm going to start putting a bit of money into cost averaging down on, so it's having a bit of a poor run, so I'm just going to take advantage of that. HSBC, that paid me out £4.10. That's proven to be quite a dividend income holding that. IBM paid me out £1.66. My first of my ETFs for US government bonds paid me out 84 pence. Johnson & Johnson paid me out £1.29. my JP Morgan Global Equity Fund, that paid me out £1.75, so really good there. LTC Properties paid me out £1.27, so quite stable for that. Main Street Capital, another REIT that I own, paid me out £1.93, but there was two payments there, 8-ish, 83 and 89p or something like that, 84p perhaps. So two payments that month, so that's paid me out £1.93. McDonald's paid me out 88 pence. Meta Platforms paid me out 36 pence, so good to see that going up slightly. Microsoft again paid me out 24 pence, nice to see that going up. These are all my growth dividends. Penning Group paid me out their second and final payment dividend for the year at £11.44, so that's really good to see. Really big chunky numbers coming in. PepsiCo paid me out £1.67, it's good to see that going up. Pfizer paid me out £2.50, so really happy with that. And then I've got another two ETFs there for US government bonds. Paid me out 95 pence, 96 pence respectively, slightly down on last month, but sort of as it trends for the year. Just want to consistently break the pound barrier on that. Quite like them. PPG Industries, that paid me out 81 pence. Prospect Capital, so it's another one I've been cost averaging down on. That paid me out £3.28. Realty Income paid me out £2.67. Rio Tinto paid me out their final dividend for the year at £4.40. And Rolls-Royce paid me out their second dividend of the year, so the final dividend at £5.61. So really happy with that. Segro, they also paid me out their second dividend of the year at £12.84. So some really big numbers coming in this month. Shell paid me out £7.82. So again, all doing really well. Stag Industries, nice and steady there at 52 pence. T. Rowe Price paid me out £2.13, which is really good. Trig paid me out £4.25. Shame the share price isn't reflecting that. My 24 monthly select fund, that paid me out £3.19, which I'm really happy with. Unilever paid me out £1.67, so yeah, nice and stable. Which I'd like to see from them sort of ones. WW Granger paid me out 49 pence, and Walmart paid me out 55 pence. And last but not least, Whitestone REIT. So another REIT there, that paid me out 53 pence, giving me a record-breaking £110.27 dividends for 1 month. So that's really good. So that's more than double what interest I got from the ISA. So really pleased this month with my dividend growth, or my dividend return, should I say. So looking at my charts as I go through the year, so it's nice to be going up, a little bit dip last month, but then straight back up. I'm expecting the rest of the year to be around this sort of level here, sort of flattened off. Top 5 for the year, or top 5 so far, is BP number 1. Then Prospect Capital now has moved into the 2nd place. Shell is 3rd place. HSBC is 4th, and AGNC is 5th. So slight change there, top 5 than it was like this time last year, but still really strong. Looking at the overall numbers, so I finished the month on 20,900, which is really good. So that's 4.5 grand more than the ISA. So really positive returns on there. And my dividend yield on cost is £9.47%. So very close to the 10% mark now. Dividend yield on cost, on value, sorry, is sitting at 7.5%. So yeah, so my total capital growth is like 4,200. So yeah, not bad. 1,500 quid so far capital growth this year. Obviously, my dividends being like £550. Let's pop over to the front sheet then and have a look how they look on the charts. So as you can see, this month's smashed my exponential line through the ceiling. So that's really good. Really good to see. It's nice to see this trending upwards. It is following that line, which is really what you want to see when you're trying to create an income from investing. Looking on year-on-year performance. So now 2025 has overtaken 2024 in dividend returns, which is really good. And the capital growth line on return is trending in the right direction as well. Excellent to see there. And I've modded this graph a little bit to try and be a bit more representative. to see how things going. So this chart shows dividend return per month per year. So 2025, yeah, look at that, nice little chart beating raises there. So I hope that will continue for the rest of the year, and then we'll be on for a record year for dividend again. Also hit a milestone this month, so my dividend has surpassed £100 a single month, which is really good. So September and August always looks to be good for those sort of things. The next one is £250. Could do it this time next year, but we'll see. All right, let's have a look, see if we can make the 50k in 5 years. Short answer, no. Really, that was a really stretch goal. Things haven't worked out as I wanted to in my investing journey to put the money in to do that, but carry on as we are. Year 10, I will be in that 50k mark, so double what I thought I could do in. But it's not all bad news. So looking at my predicted dividends at £871, I'm currently on 5,500. Don't think we're going to make that. I think we're going to be at least 150, maybe 200 short of that, but still good number. Capital growth there was at 550. We're currently sitting at nearly 3 times that, so that's really good. And the fund value was going to be 20.5. We're currently sitting at 20, nearly 21. So yeah, pretty good. But some of that is because I've over-invested what I thought I'd put in. Trying to add like 3,000 a year, and I think I'm going to beat that this year. So it's looking really good. And then I've sort of done another little chart here to show the money invested year on year and how the growth is. So I want that gap to get as big as possible, and that's all pretty good then. All right, well that's this month's sort of update done. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, just smash that like button, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.